Yeah, and the astrology charts are like insane. Just gonna say that right now too. Sharing up to spiritual teaching. Oh yeah, and we're gonna talk about your um, class too when we got some more people in here. Page. Well, hello, Michelle Clausen. That says meow.
Hi, Michelle.
All right. 4 more groups, and then we are good, I think. Are you coming on, Michelle?
You should come on.
She's either working or driving.
Probably driving. Michelle, did you meet someone new today?
Oh, there's a tarot reading right there.
It's like either you met someone today or you're about to meet someone very soon. Or did you like talk to a classmate from the quantum class? They're talking about a classmate.
Hey, Cindy. And Hayes, I'm glad you popped in. Let me make sure these are all going through. Okay. So who'd you meet, Michelle?
Or who are you going to meet? Because they're talking about someone right now. I can message you after.
Hey, Hayes, did you want, I know you done it the other night, or, you wanted a past life, right? For that one you did the other night? Hey, Jenna.
Yeah, Michelle, I'm going to have to message you after because they're giving me all kinds of details right now, and I think you're going to want to know.
Hey, Shannon. All right, Hayes, let me get you a past life going here. Takes just a second, hon. Okay,
Can you pull up Shannon on the, there she is. Cambo, if I read her a little bit, will that distract you?
Nope.
Okay. So they're saying that you're showing interest in something right now. It's like almost like you found a new hobby or just something that you want to get into. And they're really encouraging you to get into this. It's almost like it could take you down a completely different life path, but it's a positive change. Shannon, is your mom still alive or has she passed? They just keep saying that your mom.
She passed.
Okay, so that's who I'm tapping in right now. Your mom is really encouraging you from the other side. They're saying that she's always by your side, like she does not leave your side. She touches you on your arm when you're sleeping. Slightly right before you go to sleep, you might feel this. It's like a little pat on the arm. It's almost like you've been questioning your decisions lately, like almost like whether you've made the right decisions in life. She's just encouraging you to not really focus on your past decisions and focus on the present and the future. Cambo, you can interrupt whenever you've got what you need.
Oh, you're good.
I don't know if you've been in like a really emotional state lately, but she's just kind of showing me you crying in your bed. She's just wanting to let you know that she's with you in those moments. I'm not great at mediumship, so this is a little different for me. She's showing me your high heart right now, and I don't know if that is your high heart or if there's like a necklace or something that you have of her that kind of sits right here. Um,
She said she knows.
what was that?
She knows.
She knows. Okay. They're saying that they want you to start like some breathing exercises. It's almost like you're not getting a deep enough breath. Just like take really long, deep breaths. They're saying if you could do that for 5 minutes a day, that's really going to help your oxygen intake somehow. It's going to help you with some mental clarity too. So like whatever decisions and whatever actions you're trying to take in life right now, it's going to give you a lot of clarity for that. Do you have a brother? They're bringing up a brother right now.
Yes, I have COPD and issues with breathing in general, and then stepbrother.
They're just acknowledging that he's going through a lot of changes in life right now. They're saying, however supportive you've been to him is enough. I don't know if you've been questioning, like if you're not there enough, if you're not supporting him enough, but they're just saying what you're doing is enough. They're saying he has to go through this process alone. So whatever he's going through now or whatever he is about to go through, don't feel any kind of obligation to help him. What you're doing right now is enough. And they're kind of getting stern with that message too. I can feel like a little bit of sternness for that. So I don't know if you're, really bad about helping people even when it's not for your highest good. So they're saying just let him do his own thing. You can go ahead and go, Cambo. I don't want to keep you.
No, I'm just noting stuff down here. Good.
Okay.
All right, Paul. Shannon says, okay, that makes sense. Yes, I tend to be over helpful.
Okay.
All right, Miss Hayes, I was just trying to find you. This one was like a recent one, like fairly recent, because I got like 1320s, but it's Native American with you. You can, it's male. It's like southeastern, so like, yeah. Because I see ocean by it, so somewhere along the coast in there. So your big thing was, I want to say shaman, but it feels more like medicine man, or maybe they're interchangeable, but she keeps telling me like medicine man, because you did a lot of stuff, but there was a lot of war going on between the tribe you were in and the other tribes. There was tons of stuff going on, and it was like, I want to say this was kind of a hard thing for you because it was like War of the Shamans, which is kind of weird, I know, but it was like you were protecting your people's land, plus you were like cursing other people's lands. Everybody's like cursing everybody, and everybody's like protecting everybody, and it's like nuts. I just get a lot of that weird energy, and I think a lot of this, when things start going, feel like they're going out of control in this life for you, I feel like that's one of the reasons why, is because it's like back in like the 1320s with this Native American thing, it's like nothing ever just kind of happened. It was either World War IV or peaceful. It wasn't like anything was just kind of like mellow. So I think that's some of when you get your anxieties, that it pulls a lot from this.
They said that they were fighting for the highest bidder, so I think if she's like having issues of not feeling enough, like self-worth issues, this goes back to that too.
That makes sense. It's just like it feels like with yours, it's you weren't just a little tribe, let's put it that way. You were like over other tribes as well. Like, I don't know how to put this, like managers, and you were like a district manager type of thing, where you're just like, you're one of the in the councils or whatever. Um, but this is some stuff you've really held on to, and so controversy and like rocking the boat and stuff like that really kind of bothers you still. Um, you've got an amazing gift if you can get your mind settled down. You can communicate with animals too, by the way.
Specifically owls, like really heavy on owls.
Mm-hmm. You're just a chit chatter with them. These are kind of some gifts I really haven't seen a lot of before, but that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
I know you never feel like you're enough, but I'm telling you, this is, from what I'm seeing here, I can totally see that with you. Because it was like you're always either defending, or it's like there was no peaceful time for you. Because you were really, into this whole, you're very family oriented anyway. You're really into that. Do you listen to drums and stuff? You can trance out really easy with shamanic drumming. Really, really easy.
They're saying that if you were to develop this enough, you would be able to see through the eyes of birds while they're flying.
Nice.
And it's like the bigger birds, like owls, hawks, eagles. It's almost like they were saying aristocrat, so like whatever you could think of as being an aristocrat for natives back then, that's what you were. So the way they put this is that you have a long lineage of bird people. And what I think they mean by that is that you have a lot of connections to the avians.
We definitely can see that.
They're showing me the avians coming out of the woods, and I think you were communicating with them at that time. It's like they were hiding in the woods and then they would come out to speak with you.
That totally makes sense, actually.
I don't know if your father is, I'm guessing your father is still alive, but they're saying that he's actually been connecting in a lot more with this than he's realized. They're saying that bird watching is really going to help you develop this. Something about your attention to detail.
She says she connects to large birds, hawks, and strongly connects with ravens.
It's funny how it all works out. Something with their wingspan. It's like the larger the wingspan, it's easier for you to connect with them. They're saying it's a heart-to-heart connection. So whenever you're trying to connect with them, just kind of focus on your heart center and theirs, and that's going to create the connection. They're saying if you'd like to ask your mom to start sending you more birds, you can. They're saying you could ask for a specific bird. So, like if you wanted to see an owl, you could ask for that. It would take time for her to be able to do it, but eventually it would come through. Somehow this is very symbolic of you soaring in life. kind of went quiet after that. Cambo, did you have anything else that you got from the reading?
Just because I was trying to figure out, there's just a lot that she kept doing as far as it just feels like it was like cursing, uncursing, um, cursing, uncursing, shielding the entire tribe. It's like she was nonstop. I don't know what it is. There's something about the line there that's not so good around there because it
Yeah.
feels like too many tribes got in on the cursing thing.
Yeah.
And there's some really, like, you can't really cleanse it because it's been too damaged, I guess.
They're saying it's like she would use the birds to be able to spread out these curses. So, like, if she needed it to go to another tribe that wasn't in the area, she could send the bird to the tribe.
That would make sense.
It's weird.
I got the window. Thank you, dear. She was in a good spot though because they were right by the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
So I'm thinking. Either Chickasaw or like Cherokee. One of those two is where I narrowed it down to.
Yeah, it feels like it's like on the coast and not like the south border or something like that.
See, this was right, well, I guess it's a couple hundred years before. So that's awesome, Miss Hayes. She has been needing ocean. That's because you love that stuff.
Yeah. Before they disconnected, they randomly said that you have connections with Mother Teresa. So I don't know if you feel a connection with her, or maybe you just need to kind of look into that.
I could see that in Hayes. All right, let's see. Miss Michelle, are you still on? Hopefully with 3 cards. She better be on here.
I know.
Marlene. So we're just kind of doing the tarot and channeling, and that if you want like a past life reading, we're just asking like for 25 for those. But other than that, we're just kind of going through who we're drawn to type thing. There's Linda. She already got it down. 3, no more, no less.
I wish I could do the accent.
Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate you. I am so having a podcast.
It'd be so funny. It'd be so good.
Somebody would say it doesn't resonate. Dark, less spoken. All right. Linda be love. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you.
Linda, do you have kids? They're saying 3 kids. Feeling on the younger side, like
Yes, she has 3 kids.
probably like around, like all around 5 or 6-ish. Trying to see what they want to say about the kids.
Hello, Tanya Slebos.
So, it's a weird message. I don't know if you have. It's like there's going to come up a possibility for you to adopt another kid. It's almost like you have a friend of the family or something who's not able to take care of their child. And it's going to come into a decision of whether you want to adopt this child or not. They're saying that such a weird message, Cambo. So they're saying, of course, you have free will, but it's almost like your patience is really going to be tested having a 4th kid. So they're saying that this is in your current timeline. There is a chance that your timeline will be shifted and this doesn't fall on your shoulders. If it does, they're kind of just suggesting that you have someone else adopt the child. Cambo, you can go ahead and read your cards if you have them.
Oh, Michelle just donated for a past life.
Good.
Ward. Okay, so Linda, Why are you being hard on yourself again? You put too much pressure on yourself. You're starting to come into balance, which is really good, but you got to quit being so damn hard on yourself. You're going to get a new little jolt moving forward because you get the Ace of Wands. So that's your Ace of Wands is drive, determination, motivation, kind of your spark. The universe has already nudged you in the directions that you need to go, but you don't listen to them, and that's weird for you. The thing is, you're exactly where you need to be, but don't be so hard on yourself. It's like I don't know, you set your own expectations higher than anybody, and you don't need to be that way. Because once you start putting this care and compassion into yourself, you get 2 more aces coming in. So you got 3 new aces. All you got to do is be nicer to yourself. And then you got the Ace of Cups coming in, you got the Ace of Coins coming in. There's going to be, I don't know where this comes from, so I'm just saying if you've been manifesting again, I get the Lover's card. So, like, somebody's coming in and I keep getting them on you.
They just randomly said your heart's in the right place, but your mind's all over the place. So you really kind of just need to sit down and kind of tone down all the voices that are in your head right now.
Start being nicer to yourself, Linda. Lena, thank you for the donation. We've got one right ahead of you. So
Before they disconnected, they said it's like you're breaking your own heart with your own thoughts. So just try and get out of your head. Michelle, they're just kind of saying everything that, like everything that all your card reads have been lately. It's like you need to put your own needs before everyone else. You're having a hard time disconnecting from someone, but like you know in your heart that you need to. They're saying they're saying he's running your mind rampant right now. It's like you can't like you're trying to do your work, but your mind goes to that. They're saying you're reconnecting the cord, so I don't know if you've done a cord cutting to try and get rid of this, but it's like every thought you have, you're just reconnecting that cord. They're saying almost like you need to disengage from his social media, not social media entirely, but just his. The thoughts are somehow affecting your breathing. It's like you're skipping a breath without realizing it. They just keep saying temptation, temptation, so I don't know if this is like that's like what you're working on right now through this situation is not feeling that temptation. It's almost like drawing your energy down just thinking about this. They're saying it's like you had preconceived notions of how this was supposed to go, and it's not headed in the direction that you had hoped. I don't know if you've been talking to your dad a lot lately. Um, for some reason, he's just saying that, like, he doesn't care what decision you make as long as you're happy. So I don't know if that's like a conversation you've been having with him. Cambo, you can go whenever you're ready.
This is weird. I don't know who these people are. And so, Michelle, they wouldn't give me a time frame back. All that she would tell me was this was your sixth incarnation. It was in Beta Libri, which is in the Libra constellation. What's weird is it's like, this is just weird. It's like a boot camp. Like getting people ready to come onto like Earth and stuff like that for reincarnations, for the dense energies and stuff like that. So there's lots of downloads going on. Because the landscapes are all, it's like all in one piece of land, but they're all different kinds, and it's strange, because it really feels like you chose. The way that it's coming through to me is that you chose to come to the Earth One. So in order to come to the Earth One, I guess this early on, you had to go through this whole boot camp thing, whatever it is. And you're just subjected to like the heavy energies to see if you're going to be able to. And you get all the downloads that you need for your gifts. I mean, I don't know how to explain it other than when you're on Earth, the downloads are harder to get to you. Just because of how the negative and positive energies are, they're harder to download. So you got like pre-downloaded there.
It's like they would slowly add density and then try a download and then add more density and then try a download.
It's like weird. This was, you were, okay, what's the, not, no, what am I saying? Liberia. After this one, you went to, I think, Liberia or something like that on Earth. And it was all kinds of chaotic. So I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. It's like pre-Aquarius or Atlantis stuff.
There was a time when you were like a guide on Earth, Michelle, and for some reason you needed this training to be the guide. It was like you needed to understand the process.
Oh, and in this lifetime too, there was no distinction between male female. It was all one thing. Because I always ask that when I'm on there. You're like gung ho on this.
Yes, she was. She was really excited.
I think she was drinking before she signed it.
I've never heard of an echo chamber, so I don't really know what it is, but they said that you had to go through an echo chamber.
An echo chamber can be an environment in which a person encounters only beliefs or opinions that coincide with their own.
So I wonder if she had to experience like religion and stuff too while she was there.
Oh, that was fun. So is the only way I can really put it, Michelle, is it's kind of like it was hellacious, but it was in a nice way.
And you agreed to it. You wanted to do
Yeah, that's the other weird thing. You should have had a psych eval before you went there.
They're saying that during that lifetime, your guide had a tendency to come through at the wrong time. And somehow that's affecting you now. I'm just trying to see how that's affecting you now. It's almost like an annoyance if your guides kind of come through at the wrong time now. Like if you're trying to focus on work and they come through, there's just like this little tinge of annoyance. It's not heavy, but it's just like, I'm trying to work. What are you doing? For some reason, when you were there, they made you believe that Earth wasn't real, which is the strangest thing.
That might be why I couldn't get a time frame on it, because it was her 6th reincarnation.
Hmm.
So it might have not been up and running yet.
Okay.
Because normally they'll tell me, like, you know, however many BC or whatever, and
Yeah.
and Mama's just like, no, just tell her 6th.
Just say 6. Call it a day.
All right.
There was like some kind of weird time lapse. I know time isn't real, but they're calling it a time lapse. So it's like you were there and then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. And it's almost like you got a jet lag from that.
Hi, honey.
They're saying that whenever you had this time lapse and you had the jet lag, it's because your energy body wasn't ready for the leap. And I was trying to see how that affects you now in this life. And it's almost like there's a sense of hesitancy. But I can't figure out if it's like when you're trying to astral travel or if it's something in your waking life. So if there's some kind of sense of hesitancy whenever you make a jump or whenever you make a leap, it's because of that. They're kind of disconnecting now. Cambo, did you have anything else?
Nope, that one hurts.
Do we have anybody else who donated?
Yep, we've got 3 more. Lena, and I'm doing hers right now. She wanted to pass life, so I'm just about done with hers. I just have to double check something here because I don't think that's what it is.
Lena, they're saying that your perception of reality is being altered, and it's almost like someone is gaslighting you. It's like you know the truth, but they're altering your perception to be the opposite. It's like they're saying you're making these strives to see the truth, and whoever this person is, it's like they're holding you back. Your third eye is opening more. They said you'll see noticeable improvements in the next 2 to 3 weeks. If you get like this, it's almost like a brain freeze to your third eye. It's kind of what they're making me feel right now. Just know that that's the reason why. You pause before you make changes in your life, and they're kind of wanting you to stop doing that. Whatever, it's like your intuition is telling you the right thing, but you have this hesitation to move. They're also saying your brain frequency is being changed. It's going along with the process of your third eye opening. Like it needs to change for this. Your ears are also going to start opening up. So for me, they're wanting you to know this because you might start feeling it. For me, sometimes it feels like almost like I have earmuffs or like headphones on my ears. So you might start noticing that. So don't freak out.
That'd be interesting. So I get you at 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. 12, 14, 80, male. It's India, but I don't know if you're drawn to like mythologies. And that sort of stuff. It's like it feels like there was a war between, I know this sounds really weird, but like the whole Buddhism and Hinduism, there's like a big old thing going back and forth between who was real and who was not. That's why I was asking if you had a real interest in mythologies, because it feels like you were more Hindu. And it also feels like Vishnu.
They're saying you felt very out of place in that life, and I don't know if it was because like you had a different religion than the people that were around you.
Well, it seemed like it was a battle. Like it was Buddhist, and then she kind of believed Buddhist, but then she kind of believed in Hindu. And it's like, well, because they're like, you either go with just Buddha or you go with like the 13, 14 other ones.
Yeah.
I think she saw Vishnu though.
She was approached by him in a meditative state, is what they said. It was almost like some kind of like a ceremony or something they were having.
Like this is fairly, I guess, recent past life, if you want to put it that way. So a lot of this stuff, it almost feels like you're searching for the truth even now. That pulls over there because you don't want to get in that hole, caught up in that hole, believing in something that's not real. And when you do hit this like spiritual path that you're going to be going on, it's going to be hitting hard because you're going to start getting right down to understanding exactly what you want to understand and how you want to understand it. You don't want to understand it at just a base level. You want to understand it like very, very deeply. Not just surface stuff, not just, okay, when you die, you go to heaven type stuff. You want to know, okay, so do you get judged? Do you do this? Do you do this? Do you do this? What's the process of leaving the body? I mean, really, really deep stuff like that.
They're saying that Vishnu is coming to you in this life, specifically at nighttime. And that's part of the reason why some of your things are kind of opening up a little bit faster. It's like he's whispering secrets to you. And that's part of the reason why your ears are going to start opening up.
Which would make sense because Vishnu is known as the preserver.
Hmm.
And the protector.
It's like he's been protecting these secrets, and now they're going to her. It's weird. They're really wanting your heart space to be open more. I don't know if you've purposely closed it off. They're just like mentioning like heart chakra meditations or something like that that you could do to help open this back up. He's also coming to you in your dreams, so if you want to ask to remember your dreams more, that's going to help you.
See, one thing that's strange too is I get repetitive with the India thing with you. So that India, it feels like is either 2 or 3 total past lives, and with the whole Hinduism thing. So I mean, there definitely is a connection there.
I don't know if you have a for some reason they're saying a Buddhist temple, but if you have some kind of like temple or something that you can go to near you, they would really like you to go there. They're saying that your meditations would be a lot deeper if you listen to like Buddhist chants or like
All the mantras.
yeah, like like mantras. Whenever you were in India, you were attacked by a tiger. They're saying he scratched out your chest, and that's part of the problem with your heart right now. They're just saying that it's like the tiger couldn't find another way out, so he had to kill you. Who's the next person on the list, Cambo?
Oh, you ready?
Yep.
It's Miss Karen Middledrich. And what kind of reading did you want, my dear? And then after that, that's One. And then I think that's just. You're welcome, Lena.
Karen, they're saying that you have a tendency to put your heart in all the wrong places. It's like you care too much for the wrong people. Like you're trying to get a sense of satisfaction for helping them. But it's like you're not gonna get that satisfaction because these aren't the people who are going to be able to give that to you. What kind of reading did she want, Cambo?
Whatever we're drawn to.
Okay.
Card corner, and then whatever you'd like.
Okay. Karen, I'm not great at mediumship, but your mom is coming through. I'm assuming your mom has passed. There's like a memory that you replay in your head from when you were a kid. She's just letting you know that she's there whenever you're replaying this in your head. I don't know if you've just done that recently. Feel free to go, Cambo, whenever you have yours
Okay.
ready.
Miss Karen, you're on roller coaster again. What's going on? Not terrible bad, but just it feels like the waves. It's like ocean waves. You're going in that chaotic peace type thing. But it's also wearing you out. It's making you tired.
I think it's all these people that she's putting her energy into it. She's not.
Definitely. You've made your plan, my dear. You're 7 points. Okay. So you've made your plan. Now you just need to walk forward with it. Work on your boundaries. Because I get your tower card coming in. So with my tower card, that's just your morals, your values, and your boundaries. You got to make sure they all resonate with you, within you. But you've got to put boundaries on yourself and boundaries on other people as well. Oh, okay. That would make sense why it's going up and down. So Papa's around. He's always on your spreads, but don't know why. He always comes in. Moving forward for you. Sometimes you give up on stuff. You're like, I don't know why I'm doing this shit. I don't know why I'm doing this anymore. I'm just done. And I know that that's just a phase with you, so it doesn't worry me too much because I get that you just kind of like want to throw the towel in and just you're done. But you tend to snap out of that pretty quick. There's still that sense a little bit of feeling trapped, not as bad as it used to be. Okay, because I do see everything starting to come together. I also get that this you're still working on it. It's not like you haven't started on it, but you're still in that process of working on your final obstacle so you can get moving forward on that place that you want to go in. Because your death card comes up, so the death is something old, birth is something new. And there's balance starting to come in. You're starting to balance out your logic and your emotions more. So that's awesome. Here pretty soon, within the next week, 2 weeks, right around there, your judgment card comes in. So that's like an aha moment. I don't think this is going to be a huge aha moment for you, but I do think that this is going to be the first of many little aha moments because that's going to help scoot you ahead on your path that you're wanting to go on. Pay close attention to your intuition. When you make choices, I mean, really think about this. When you make choices off of fact, not off assumption. Okay? Because that's going to help protect you. It's going to help protect your heart. Okay? Yeah, have the magician coming in, which is good. It's one of your final cards. So start manifesting for this stuff to come in. Keep manifesting for it. And everything looks like what you're going through now is about to be over. And I think that has to do with pain wise. Because I get the 10 of Swords. But where it sits, it doesn't mean that it's over yet, but it soon will be. Where it's sitting on the spread here. So don't give up on stuff and just baby steps, Karen. Baby steps. Okay, my love?
Karen, they said that you have an ascended master that's helping you and pumping the brakes on all these things that aren't helping you. And they said that you're comfortable with calling on Jesus. So whenever you feel like you're kind of like going down the wrong path or kind of putting your heart where it doesn't belong, just call on Jesus to help you.
welcome. Welcome, you're welcome. You ready for the next one?
Yeah, we can go to the next
Okay.
one.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, nay. What be a pleasure. You're welcome, Karen.
Oh no, they said that you have a spirit guide that has been like really helping you a lot lately. If you're the person I'm thinking of, I think you do mediumship, and it's like this person or this guide is like helping you through the mediumship. It's like they're being a filter or a buffer for you. They're saying it's time for you to expand, so I don't know if you're thinking about doing something else outside of mediumship, but it's like you need to make that expansion. They're saying you're on a trajectory to get you to that next place. Something about you're rewriting codes in your DNA, and I think that's happening while you're sleeping. You're processing a lot in your sleep. I don't know how you are with like boundaries on spirits and like the ghosts that come to you, but they're kind of saying to like up those boundaries up a little bit when you're going to sleep. It's almost like they're talking to you while you're sleeping, and it's keeping you from getting a good night's rest. Cambo, you can go ahead and go.
Okay. Oh, nay. Okay. Why is your energy all fluctuating? You've got like a. This is just like telltale sign of like a new spiritual path.
Yeah.
Like a spiritual reawakening starting to come in for you because there's all different kinds of weird stuff hitting all at once. Okay, number one, you're doing too many things at the same time and you need to quit doing that because you're going to wear yourself out. Just saying. Too much. That puts you on guard sometimes. Okay? The things that you want to achieve, you're going to get. Okay? Because you do get your Nine of Cups reversed. So when I get it reversed, that just tells me that your wish card is still on the table. It's just been postponed a little bit. But I also get the Death card reversed with you. So you have a obviously death of something, or birth of something new, but you're resisting the change to it. There's something that you're not letting go of right now, or there's an obstacle that you know you need to overcome that you're just either not ready to do or you don't want to do it. But this is going to lead to so much cool shit for you if you let go of it. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it just feels like you just want to just. It's not there. La 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 la. When you do that, the Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor come in. So you start working forward. You start having more the chaos turning back into order. You're going to kind of go through this transitional period a little bit, where you're kind of going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. So there's going to be a little bit of a time frame there when the spiritual path does hit for you, where you're going to feel like you're not grounded at all. But like I said, you're going to end up getting what you want. So don't give up on it and don't quit trying, because you do amazing. But you're doing too much too, because there is, like Amber was saying, there's like, I don't know what other gifts you've got, but
they're about to come in,
gift, obviously. But there's something, I don't know if it's a new gift or if it's one of your gifts is getting tweaked to where it's going to come in more fluently or stronger. But that is something that's coming up on this new spiritual path for you. Okay, so you've got to, this is where you need to be. Okay, so don't resist changing, because you know that the universe will kick your butt if you try to not move forward at its pace. But all in all, everything works out really good. I get Temperance coming in, so that's your Harmony card. Then I get your 9 of Coins. So when I get that, that just says that's kind of your sense of independence or your sense of that inner sanctuary that you've been looking for. Okay, I don't know why she's telling me this, but I'm supposed to tell you your puppies know what you're saying or what you're thinking. You can communicate with your puppies. Animals in general, you can. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you can. I hope that helps you out, my love.
And then one thing they said before they disconnected from me is that you kind of have like this fear or apprehension that you're not going to be good enough because you're so used to doing what you're currently doing. And then they gave me the analogy, it's like you already know how to ride a bike, and it's not like you're relearning how to ride a bike, it's just like you're just switching to a new bike. So it's not going to be that hard of a transition, whatever this is. And that was it.
You're welcome, my man. Ground out. Quit doing so much stuff at once. You're making your head go nutty. You're going all over. Royalty. Give me a second here. All right. Well, we are done with the donations.
Okay.
Welcome, Monet. So thank you guys for coming in. Make sure you're going to the Spiritual Kitchen. I'm doing tarot classes on there, and the pendulum class, and Amber is doing her. Oh, you're this way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a channeling class. It's like a 4-week course. It's just introduction to channeling. So definitely check out the Spiritual Kitchen, and it starts on Friday.
Very good. All right, you guys, thank you so much, and we will talk to you later on.